Hello, family. Welcome back to Ariana Makes It. I am Ariana, and today we're going to be making lotion. And lotion is so easy to make. Body butters and lotions, super duper easy. And I'm going to show you how. So, are you ready? All right, let's go. By the way, if you're a new viewer, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. There's something on this channel. I am sure if you're watching it, there's something on this channel that you like. Okay? So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that like button because by interacting with you, I can tell what you want to see. Okay? All right, let's get into our lotion. All right, I have a 4-cup microwave safe measuring cup. I have some cocoa butter. I have cocoa butter. I have mango butter. And I have some olive oil. Okay? And these are all humectants. Here's my glycerin. I have no exact measurement for this right now. I am going to make enough lotion to fit my container. And I have no idea how much goes in that. So, if I can open up my cocoa butter, we're going to get started. There we go. So, I'm going to add... You add how much cocoa butter you want. That's on you. That's how I added 4 chunks. Now, if you get raw cocoa butter, it's going to smell like raw cocoa butter. It hasn't been deodorized. And who doesn't like the smell of cocoa butter? I remember growing up as a kid, you know, they used to make the sticks of cocoa butter. So I'm just going to put in a little bit of mango butter. Normally I use shea butter. I can't find my shea butter. Oh, and another thing, make sure you're not getting something. I'm of the opinion that if you can eat it, it's okay. Okay? So a lot of my products can be eaten. I don't recommend eating cocoa butter or shea butter, but you can definitely use mango butter to cook with if you like. I didn't know that at the time. So I'm going to pop this into the microwave until it's melted. Okay? And then we're going to add the next ingredient. So we're going to soften this. All right. Now, when you have commercial lotion, the first thing you should always see is water, which means you actually have more water than oils and butters. Because if you don't use the water, you're just going to end up with a greasy mess. Absolute. Who wants to be greasy? Not I, said the pussycat. So here, you can use tap water. I like using purified water or spring water, and this happens to be purified water because I use it when I make my kombuchas. So now that our oils and butters are really soft, I can get an idea of how much is actually in there. Okay? And so I'm gonna stir this, and then I'm gonna add some water. I have, my soap is out, my lotion is done. I have a little less than 500 mils. I had to change my cup just that fast. I forgot that particular cup wasn't microwave safe. So I have 1.5 cup of oil. I am going to add the same amount, if not a little bit more, of water. And the secret ingredient, because does water and oil mix? Absolutely not. So let's get to 3 cups. And we're going to take it to 3.5 cups. And as you can see, it's already dividing. There's our oils and there's our water. No bueno. They will never mix. You can shake it up all you want. You can shake it up all you want, excuse me. But it's never going to stay mixed. So you need an emulsifier. And that is what a lot of lotion makers are forgetting. They're forgetting to add an emulsifier. So they end up with this butter. And not everybody wants butter. Those are more or less just oils and butters that have solidified to a degree. So, again, you can buy this on Amazon. And these are just emulsifying wax. And I'm going to add some of that. Now, your emulsifying wax isn't always going to melt because you added the water. So you might have to add it back into the microwave. And we're going to do that. We're going to put it in the microwave for about 3 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And this will give this time. And then we're going to mix it. All right. This is still really good. Now we're going to add some glycerin. I stopped measuring a long time ago. I've just gotten used to the recipe that my family likes. And I don't even measure seasonings. So this is dragon's blood. How do we get that? Anyway, this is Yuki dragon's blood, and it's a long-lasting fragrance. Now, another reason why the second time you microwave it, you don't want it hot, because if you do it when it's super hot, then what ends up happening is you lose scent, okay? And it doesn't pop the way that you want your lotions or body butters to pop. So I'm just going to add into that my essential oil. Probably don't have enough, to be honest. And I'm going to take my immersion blender and I'm going to mix it. And you can see that it's starting to do its thing. Don't make a mess like I did. I probably should have used a bigger vessel. Normally I do it in the vessels that hold, I think, a quart. Maybe a half gallon, so 2 quarts to mix. But I don't feel like going to the garage and getting that at all. I'm going to add a little bit more emulsifying beads. Again, I don't have this set recipe. Now, you don't want to add too many because this is going to harden and you still have that cocoa butter in there. So, as you can see, it's doing its thing. And I'm trying to be very careful. Very, very careful. You can check to see how it's going to make your skin feel. So I just dibble my thingy in there. And I rub it into my skin. Oh my God. That feels amazing. Okay. And I've always told people, Cuerpolicious, a little goes a very long way. And I do have a fan base that swear by my materials. And I started making this because my son suffers from, papillary eczema right on his elbows. And I know a lot of people who suffer from that. And so I created this recipe for him. And OMG, the eczema Now, this is not medicinal. I just know that it works. And I swear by it, and my customers swear by it. Now that we are all mixed up, you see how it went from oil and water to this nice, beautiful color of, it looks like milk. Okay, that's that emulsifying wax. Now your oil, your butter, and your water, it's totally incorporated. It will not separate, regardless of how long you, regardless of the fact that oil and water don't mix. That's what that emulsifying wax will do. Okay, you've added your water, so now you've added a half a cup more water. So basically, your first ingredient here is your water, because that's what you have the most of. Which is why when you start this, you don't want to melt your oils and butters all the way. It gets entirely too hot, and then you gotta wait just that much. Oh my God, my skin feels so good. Like, seriously, can you feel it? And look, all that oil, you're not greasy. You're not greasy at all. That's what I like about it, because it doesn't make you feel sticky. If you were to use straight glycerin, you would feel sticky. If you were to use straight oils and butters, then you would feel greasy. Nobody likes those feelings. I mean, if you do, hallelujah, great for you. I don't know anybody who likes to feel that way. So because nobody likes to feel that way, you're going to have to develop your recipe, and there are plenty of pages online that'll show you. You can go to the library and get a book on how to show you to start these measurements. Again, I just know what my family likes. I can eyeball it, and you will find which butters and oils work for you. Again, shea butter, mango butter, olive oil, and coconut butter work for my family and my family's purposes. So, you do you, boo. I'm just telling you the things that you need and showing you how easy it is to make. Why are you eating my curls? Showing you how easy it is to make. So, we're going to fill up our first container. Let me get a funnel. That is my canning funnel. Stop eating my earrings now. She's all over the place. She's eating my earrings. She's eating my hair. I also forgot to tell you, you can leave it as is. You can add zinc, and that acts as a natural sunblock. I'm all about natural. I'm all about doing things myself. But if you don't have to worry about it. Put your sunblock on as is. You might need a little bit more. You might need a little bit less. Or you can use zinc if you're all about making this as natural as possible. Because there's only oils, olive, butters, mango and cocoa, and an oil scent. Now, my children like it when it's colored. So I'm just going to add some gold to it. It doesn't change your skin color. It doesn't change. It doesn't leave you looking gold. It is just for aesthetics. So I'm going to add some of that. Today they decided, my son decided on gold. I'm going to use my chopstick for that. Can't get my spoon in there. Okay. Now, depending on how much, I can't tell you. It's up to you. It's what is aesthetically pleasing to you. This is all about you, baby boo. All about you. So let me give this a quick mix again. You will notice, however, that you have a foam up top. Don't worry about it. It's just from the mixing. I'm going to add a little bit more. I like the deep dark colors. And again, I have never had a complaint on my lotions or my butters. But after I've mixed it, you know, you can't really tell. It's just a light, faint golden color. And we're going to pour our lotion into our container. All right. I didn't leave enough room. That's 1 bottle of lotion. Okay. I usually stick it in the freezer for maybe 5 minutes just to make it solidify faster. So that's what I'm going to do. So with all of our ingredients, I have enough lotion for a couple months. Where's my funnel? Right here. We're just going to pour that in. I don't need my logo on the bottles that I keep for home. I only do those for selling when people have purchased the product. Be careful, you can always add more, but there are times where it'll get away from you. So here's the second bottle. I truly cannot find my bottles at the moment. I think I put them somewhere. They might be in the garage for all I know. So it's okay if you get, like, I got this from the dollar store for $1. When I make chili garlic oil, pour it in there. I try to not get a lot of the foam, but that's okay if you do. There's your foam. And 1 quart. I also have the one that's, I can just cut this. Let me just cut this. Bingo, chongo, chingo. Okay. Now, we're going to come back and I'm going to show you when it's all solidified. And you tell me if you're satisfied. Go ahead and leave a comment in the comment box. I'm really curious to know. Look at that. No greasy shine. Okay? A little bit. Truly, a little bit goes a very long way. This is a bottle I made 2 months ago. I'm going to show you. Same recipe. Different scent, so it may not smell as great. Okay? I want to show you the blue one because I want to show you that you don't turn blue. Okay, and you rub it in and you massage that into your skin. I'm doing this for you to show you. Okay, look at that. Okay, that's gonna soak in. And look at that. I'm still talking. Now it's pulled into my skin. My skin has absorbed that. And you have no idea, none whatsoever, how good this feels. You will, once you start making your soap, your own lotions, I don't know if you'll go back to store-bought lotions. Maybe. But we haven't. We've never gone back. Out of a quart, remember, we just had a quart. We were able to make 1, 2, 3. Woo! That was my coffee. Plus this. Let me move this back. As far as our product, this is enough to last my family quite a while. If you want to see more videos like this or the cooking, let me know. Leave a comment. I will respond to each and every one because I love you and I appreciate you. Tell me things that you would like to see. There are some videos that go whoosh, like the Chinese food. Did not expect that. I actually thought the rainbow cake would do a lot better, but apparently nobody likes to do rainbow cakes and nobody likes to spend that much time in the kitchen. It did take me about 8 hours, but I digress. I will go ahead and leave a subscription, leave a like. I don't care if you do the notifications. You can do that also. But this is less about virility and going viral and more about educating, showing, sharing. Because without people sharing knowledge that they have, we're just stuck. Someone had to share once upon a time with me. I was interested in it, didn't know how to do it, and I got that information. And that's all I'm trying to do, is share that information that I received and I have modified for my family. So, until next time, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.